6416. That's 0809 0306416 via WhatsApp. How many more days before the elections are here? So if you're convinced that things are not working right, once again, you can do something about it. Just on the 25th, February 25th, presidential National Assembly elections, March 11, governorship and state houses of assembly elections. Get your PVC, go out and cast your votes. Vote wisely as well. Do something about it. I've got some messages pouring in already. Let's see. 9 days. Someone says 8 days. Is it 9 days or is it 8 days? Okay, how about we do some calculation here now. Let's count it. Let's see how many days we actually have to go. Let's see, today is the 16th, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 days. 9 days to go before the elections. 9 days. Yeah, let's see if the other response got here already. Okay, 9 days starts from Soki. Stanley says 9 days. All right, Stanley. 9 happy PVC days to go. That's a good one. 9 days also. 9 days to go. Soon, blood sugar of honorables will go high. Beavers waiting for the honorables. Yes, Beavers is waiting for them. Election is 9 days. Yes, indeed. 9 days before D-Day. Momoni from Port Harcourt sent that. Let's see. Also, Dio, countdown. 9 days to go. It's 9 days to go. Absolutely. 9 days to go. Let's see. Also, 9 days to Arsenal moment. I knew that was going to come up somehow. Let's see. Good day, Dio. The people need Arsenal moment. I hope the people won't be denied the right or be disenfranchised to such. Dio plays the people can't wait for Arsenal moment. Of course. And the people get what the people want. When the people ask for something, the people get it. And in case you're wondering why Arsenal was mentioned, well, I'm simply asking for how many days to go before the elections are here. But I'll get to that shortly. But by the way, once again, go out and cast a vote on election day and vote wisely. There is a lot depends on it. A lot is riding on these elections. Make sure you don't mess it up. Because whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, the results of the elections are going to affect your life. Definitely so. So, to yesterday, in the English Premier League game, Arsenal was at home to Manchester City. And quite disappointingly, I must say, Arsenal lost the game. It was Arsenal 1, Man City 3. Went off the front goal, and we gave the ball away too many times. Just gifted Man City the goals, basically. I mean, just check out the stats. The stats say it all. Arsenal had 64% of possession against Manchester City. 64. I mean, I don't know how many times City plays a game and the other team has a higher possession of the ball. It doesn't happen. Let alone 64-36. And that tells quite a lot, as far as the game is concerned. But Arsenal were somewhat unlucky in the night, but it was a good victory for Manchester City nonetheless. Good victory for them. And that puts Arsenal at the moment. Arsenal currently with 51 points. Manchester City also, by the way, has 51 points, but Man City are topping based on goal difference. Man City, however, have played 23 games. Arsenal have played 22 games in hand, so still has a chance to. But things to look good at the Arsenal side yesterday. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody. I don't think anyone. I don't think many people, if anyone at all, gave Arsenal this chance this season to perform as well as they have performed so far. It's an incredible feat. I mean, one thing is certain, which was the target this season, and that was the target this season. Arsenal is making top four. Arsenal is returning to the Champions League. There's no doubt about that. The season, However, the fact is Arsenal has performed beyond expectations this season. There's no doubt about that. Even the vintage this stage of the league, Arsenal will still have a great run. And I'm sure to perform good stuff before this season comes to an end. You just know that. You just feel it. That the Arsenal side will still do great stuff before the season comes to an end. Just watch out for the Arsenal side. Definitely do not write them out. Don't write them off at all. Alright? Yeah. So, so just in case Someone says, Diet, we will wear our gyms and resist any attempt to have Arsenal movement today. Wear your gyms. Wear your gyms. Okay. By the way, as has been requested by the people, here is the Arsenal moment. Do enjoy it. I'll be back in a bit. So, how about a quick preview of what to expect on the show today between now and 7 o'clock? Let's take a quick look at that. I do have side comments coming up shortly, random stories, random thoughts that caught my attention as I checked out the news today. Once again, be reminded not to be discussed now. Later on, during the open season segment, after the 6 p.m. news, I'll take your thoughts on my side comments. Immediately after the side comments comes today's rant. I've got some thoughts on a certain matter. I'll be expressing those. I'd like to get your take on that to 4 p.m. Business news is up at 4. And right after that, Buhari's order counters Supreme Court's order. Yes, indeed. A story from Premium Times. In direct affront to Supreme Court, Buhari insists old 500 naira, 1,000 naira notes no longer valid. Details in Premium Times. And the story goes, a week after the Supreme Court ordered the Nigerian government to allow the continued use of old 200 naira, 500 naira, and 1,000 naira notes, President Buhari has countered that order. The Nigerian leader in the national broadcast Thursday morning admitted difficulties that the new currency policy is causing Nigerians, but only approved the continued use of 200 naira notes as a liquid tender across Nigeria. The old 200 naira will exist alongside the new 200 naira notes, he said, adding that the Central Bank of Nigeria will continue to mop up the old 500 naira and 1,000 naira still in the hands of Nigerians. All right, there you have it. We'll take a look at this in the 4 o'clock hour. Does this create a constitutional crisis in your estimation? I'll be joined by Barrister Richard Wokocha, Associate Professor of Public Law at the Rivers State University. He'll join me for that conversation. Taking us to 5, the news update is up at 5. And after that, let's see what's next. Bubiagu in Ebonyi is gone. Yes, indeed. Otilo. It's gone. Court disbands Bubiagu security outfit in Ebonyi. A story, you can find details in the Premium Times. But some of it, the Federal High Court, the court said the Ebonyi State government-backed security outfit had been engaging in human rights abuses, extortions, illegal arrests, and use of firearms. We'll take a look at this and later on. Commercial break now. I'll return shortly. Please stay with us.
Nigeria Info. Nigeria.
At Factor Nigeria Info here in Podhaka time dial, 28 gone past 3 p.m. And still, preview of today's show, caught this band will be a security outfit in a Boeing state. Well, I'll be asking you, are states created security outfits doing the job that they were created for? In the 5 o'clock hour, Henry Kenneth Johnson for that is National Legal Advisor with the Committee for the Defense of Human Rights. I'll take songs to 6, however, headlines are up at 5:30 p.m., major news at 6. A review of all these matters after that during the open season segment till about 7 o'clock when the show wraps up for today. So there you have it. That's a preview of today's show. Stick around, join the conversation once again via Twitter, Facebook and YouTube at Nigeria Info PH. Let's get things going out with today's side comments, random stories, and caught my attention as I checked out the news today and random thoughts of mine on them. Well, I won't bore you with the intrigues, in the River State PDP and, well, you heard the news, you know what's going on. Just vote wisely on election day. It's become quite stale right now, really, you know. There's no drama again. It's no longer interesting. You know, it's like, I mean, can someone do something, something interesting to find, it's like when a series becomes boring, you know. It was like maybe, was it season 2 or season 3 of Lost? It became so boring, I stopped watching, so that's kind of like how it is now. One honorable or excellency should do something interesting and just spice things up a little again. Yeah. Let's see. Protesters reportedly blocked the Rimouski axis of the East-West Road in Port Harcourt yesterday morning over the scarcity of the new Naira note and the rejection of the old notes. The protesters used wooden tables as blockades. The road later reopened following the around a similar protest in place of Ogunkwara, Ojo, Delta State in Ibadan. The whole state in Benin, at the other state capital yesterday, an attack on the CBN Fold Police, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, where 2 people were killed led to angry protests, packing and destroying the ATM points and buildings of some banks in him. And the question is why? Why do we resort to this? Why? It's pointless, really. It's pointless, Again, the people have a right to protest, right? Like I expressed today, there are some dangers to this. Why? Why go as far as, attacking your fellow Nigeria? Actually, no banks are responsible for it. By the way, the building that was destroyed, that was not on the bed, was seized. The bank is not responsible for it. The Nigerian have been negatively affected by that. Some block the East room. So those Nigerians who were prevented from the business for Naira, we can say, why make life miserable for ourselves? Why it's now ourselves? The person who's responsible for this is Buddha somewhere, chilling with acid. And where else is that? With now attack for that. I make life default for that. Because something Nigeria, something I don't like. Think about it, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Government action to sometimes maybe we are nearing in this case. You can control yourself. You can. Like I said yesterday, it was the rant yesterday. Express your displeasure. If you feel displeasure, that is. And the most efficient protest is the one done through the polls, through the ballot. Go to the polls on election day. Go to your polling unit, cast your vote. Express your displeasure if you feel any displeasure. Don't attack fellow Nigerians. Don't make their lives miserable because you're miserable. Don't destroy the source of their livelihood because you don't have money in your pocket. They're not responsible for what's happening to you. All right, I guess I might be wrapping up the segment on this note. Someone here, Sammy goes, we hereby call on the international community to see this injustice as the moment after such a shameless loss. That's from Sammy. Sammy, the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. Why don't you go to the court? Why don't you do that? Anyways, that's it for today's segment. I'll go break now. Quick one. But when I return to today's round comes up, please stay tuned. of expressing some thoughts in it, and you're very welcome to express your all the way till 4 p.m. Yeah, you're welcome to do that. Now, today's rant, you know how it is, this has to be how treated like a human being any longer. You have no idea. And a person can be in an abusive or in a relationship that's so abusive, that's so emotionally traumatizing, that the person is unable to think normally like a normal human being. You know, when some people think that a show or a sign of love is when somebody else beats them. The more a person beats them, or the harder a person beats them, or is violent towards them, shows that the person loves them. You might hear someone say, "Oh, he only beats me because he loves me." That's how he shows his affection. Oh, she only abuses me because she feels something for me. You know, because she's deeply attracted to me. That's why she abuses me, because she wants me to be a better person. That's why she rains curses on me. That's the result of emotional abuse, and people who have been traumatized emotionally, usually resulting from, you know, spending too long a time in an abusive relationship. And somehow, you might find some similarities between the relationship that exists between Nigerians and Nigerian government at different levels. So the point of today's rant is to remind everyone, government inclusive, and the good people of Nigeria, which includes the good people of Rivers State, of course, that one of the characteristics of government policy is not, or characteristics of government policy doesn't include pain to the people. The same way that a person showing you they love you, or one of the ways a person can show how much they love you, is not by them slapping you. It's not by them pulling out their belts, locking the door, and whipping you senseless, or whipping you mercilessly. That's not one of the ways to show love. In the same vein, government policy must not be characterized by pain. One of the ways you know a good government policy is not necessarily that people feel pain, or people are traumatized, or people are frustrated by that government policy. Government policy can actually be seamless. It can work seamlessly. And the people don't have to go through any trauma because of a new government policy. Now, I won't bother to read a list. You probably can help me out with a list of policies of the Nigerian government that just instill pain and hardship on Nigerians. How many? How many, really? I mean, I could write. I mean, I could come up with an endless roll of parchment if one were to try to list government policies that have brought pain and untold hardship on Nigerians. But it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Government policy can actually be seamless. It can be easy. It can be fluid. It can just work. It can actually just make life easy for Nigerians. And right from the start, not eventually, not when Nigerians get to the promised land. I mean, from the beginning, from the inception, from the conceptualization of the policy or the idea, it can, from that moment, start to make life easy for Nigerians. They don't necessarily have to experience pain because of a government policy. You don't necessarily have to experience pain because government is testing out or implementing a new policy. Most recent example, or one of the most recent examples of government policy that's causing Nigerian pains. Now, this one is quite something because it's an attempt at alleviating pain. So, it's even the policy that's supposed to alleviate pain brings pain also. It's almost like every policy of the Nigerian government is when the people who designed the policy were designing it. It's almost like, by the way, this is allegedly, of course, allegedly. When they're sitting in the room designing the policy, there is a subcommittee of the policy designing team, and their job is just In what way can this policy bring pain to the people? You have to infuse some pain to it somehow. Otherwise, how would the people know that this is a government policy if it just works seamlessly? They won't believe it. They won't believe this is the policy of government. The only way they will believe this is the policy of government is if it causes them pain and hardship and frustrates them. So the government's new Naira design policy, no doubt, has brought a lot of pain on Nigerians. It's made their lives miserable in many ways. So the government came upon an idea so that people would not lose their money. You understand? So it was something, it's supposed to be a policy or a sub-policy to ease the pain of Nigerians. And this one is causing pain also. This is on our news earlier today. Yesterday, a crowd of people who visited the CBN office in Port Harcourt to deposit their old Naira notes were disappointed. This is as they were unable to fill out the online form required under the new CBN cash deposit program. Our correspondent visited the CBN office along Azikwe Road, saw many bank customers desperately trying to fill the form, and some of them spoke to our correspondents. Let's take a listen to some of what they had to say.
When they went online, the website is not open. Since nothing is happening, they said they are going to close by 2.
What I experienced here since morning is that so there was no information. At the end, the security man that was on the gate told us that we should come later back. So at the end, they drop a link, www.cbn.gov.ng. Then at the end, we log in the website. There's nothing working. The website is not working. Now they're giving us another website again. CBN.com. The thing is opening. So we are just here now, being stranded up and down, and they are not addressing us. We're here since 8 o'clock.
Now we are here. There is no form. They say we should go back to this website. The website now, because of the traffic, is not opening. People cannot register. They cannot do anything. And we're just here under the sun. And the first day of this activity
is not working. It is not going. It is not happening. These are the kinds of expressions you hear with government policies in Nigeria. Nothing is working, is not going, is not opening, is not happening. It is destroying mankind. Why? And this is something that this particular incident is supposed to ease a frustrating situation, yet it's only adding to the frustration, compounding the problem that the people, compounding the pain that they are feeling already. A CBN official addressed the angry customers, saying the difficulty experienced in filling the form was due to traffic on the website. Did the CBN not know? Did the CBN not envisage that there was going to be increased traffic on the website? Kind of like reminds me of when the River State government claimed it was going to hire 5,000 people or thereabouts, don't remember the number again, and asked all of them to submit applications at the state secretariat. How they did not know that tons of people will crowd the place is completely beyond me. Same thing here, or similar situation here. Did the CBN not envisage a 100-level student of computer science can figure this one out? And if you ask people, lots of people, to visit a website, very likely that website is going to be overwhelmed because of the increased traffic, because of the surge on the site. But somehow, the CBN somehow missed this. And to think once again that this was something that was designed to ease the pain of Nigerians, yet even that which is designed to ease pain, somehow, that subcommittee was at work again, allegedly. That even this thing we want to do now, that's supposed to ease their pain, how do we add pain to it? How? Allegedly, of course. Allegedly. Why do government policies in Nigeria just have to make life miserable? Whether it is register for PIN, register for NIN, register for this, register for that, submit this, get driver's license, get passport, everything, whatever it is, just must frustrate, must cause pain, must cause hardship. And by the way, just like I would say to that person who is in an abusive relationship, love doesn't have to bring you pain. A person doesn't have to hurt you to show that they love you. In the same vein, I'm telling the good people of Nigeria, government policy does not have to hurt. Maybe sometimes, But one of the characteristics of government policy is not pain, hardship, and frustration. Government policy can actually be seamless. It can be fluid. And it can indeed, from inception, make life easier for the people. And on that note, I end my rant. Thanks for listening to PWN Ball. Let's get your take on mine. Call 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. We're live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. We're live on Twitter as well, at Nigeria Info PH. Do keep it brief and straight to the point, and once a call is answered, do please turn off your radio set. Once again, to join in, call 070-0923-0923. Okay, that number not working. So call 0817-923-002 or 0817-923-003 or 0817-923-007. As a matter of fact, the 01 number is working at the moment. So call 0817-923-002 or 0817-923-003 or 0817-923-007. Well, also, you can let's see. Hello, Hot Factor, welcome. Please go on. Once again, 0817-923-0002 or 0003 or 0007. Primary and the president how the CN governor can get.
Find ourselves such time will make most especially citizens. The government will make us live better and do whatever thing we want to do to be easy for us. But we find it solution. It's just like one line. These 450 will come with the government. We talk all manner of things to government. Now, go and pick up your PVC was a problem. It's not the problem of the government, it's the problem of the citizens.
Oh, really?
Not that.
Citizens, hold on, just a moment. I'm sure you can hear me. I'm sure you can hear me. Once again, I'm trying to comment here. All right. I was simply to say to that caller. So, are the citizens the ones responsible for after registering? And I'm talking about those who registered properly, not getting their PVCs, not persons who registered twice, but the people who registered properly, who didn't get their PVCs. Are the citizens responsible for that also? Anyways. Hello, Hot Factor, welcome. Please go on. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. All right. Good afternoon. Sorry, but it seems we have lazy and incompetent persons running. Is it the CBN duty to ensure? Well, I'm sure I get an action between or the point you're trying to make. All right. Hello, you're welcome.
Hello. Good afternoon.
All right, go ahead.
This is Lucifer calling from Jerry, Port Harcourt.
What's your real name, please?
Lucifer.
What is your real name, please?
My real name is Morningstar.
For the last time, what's your real name, please?
Morningstar.
Once again, 0817-923-0002 the number to call, or 0817-923-0003, or 0817-923-0007. We're live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH, live on Twitter at Nigeria Info PH as well. People of leaders support these policies. Also, they are not actually in real sense carrying out governance the general masses, but only for the few. For example, the redesign of the Naira note is because of a sense of people who the government is targeting. The aim and focus was never because of the masses. They prefer to have their way to please their pockets at interest at the expense of the masses. Let's get your take as well. Once again, call 0817 93 0002. With at Authority on Twitter, internal control is lacking in most of these public service units. At Money_Sparks tweets, yes, the cash deposit program is frustrating, but Nigerians can do more. Just listen to simple instructions of putting old banknotes in banks on or before 10th of February. Nigerians are too stubborn. Hello, you're welcome. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, I enjoy the program. Yes, my sons are experiencing in in this country. That is give an order and this order and the president and the CBN governor violated that order. And this is what people who are telling me that law, that is law. I don't of the law. So I called the uncle of the president preaching. Very pronounced.
But you have but the question is no longer clear. I believe we did get the point he was making. Commercial break to attend to shortly. I will return, however, to take more of your responses to my rant today, all the way till 4 p.m. Let's stick around. Hard Facts returns in a bit.
Nigeria Info.
Normal person go hear 20 times than yes for this life.